This is Natalie Pace, and I'm very excited to be participating in the Earth Gratitude Challenge. I want to talk to you about just being outside. It's my favorite thing to do, listening to bird song or seeing lambs in the meadow when we visit our Restoremal retreat, the fresh air at Restoremal Manor House Retreat. I looked at the settings on the air quality, and it was the best air quality I've ever seen. But of course, you see no cars there, right? It's a private estate. Most people are walking, and that's what I want to talk about today is the power of just being outside in nature. There's so much science around it. Now, at the Earth Gratitude Project, as you know, I'm a co-creator. We talk about how when you are grateful for something, you treasure it. And of course, there are many, many benefits to counting your blessings. However, it's really difficult, if not impossible, to be grateful for something that you are not connected with. You know, when we're counting our blessings, we're thinking about, oh, I'm grateful for my health or my kids or whatever. But if we aren't spending time in nature, then we aren't really able to say what it is that we're grateful for. I want to share with you that I had taken in 2023 a group to that manor house on that private estate. And I was talking to one of the couples who came. They were a young couple with very, kids under 5. And I said, what was it that you especially liked about the retreat? And their response was, it was incredible because where else do you get to walk around without any electrical wires above? You walk past a brook and you can actually hear the sound of the water over the stones in the stream. You can see lambs grazing in the field. And, everything just feels expansive in your house. You can feel your cells and the blood flow increasing. It's incredible. And there's science behind it. The color green is very associated with nature. So our brains have developed that when we see that color, there are all kinds of great things that happen. Our mood, we release happy hormones. Um, there's just a lot of good that comes just from being outside and seeing the color green. If we're walking or exercising, we're also getting more blood flow, and that's very healthy for us. So this is all really very positive stuff. So my challenge for you today is I would say let's try to make this something that's not just today, but something that we do as a habit. But of course, it can start with one day. And that is try walking or biking to at least to local errands at least a couple of times a week. It's going to change everything. Now, look, I walk and there's a lots of, overhead electrical wires. There's a lot of cars. I try to walk on the streets that have fewer cars. It's still a pretty urban setting where I'm walking. However, I'm benefiting from the physical exercise and I'm also connecting with my neighbors. Now, in Santa Monica, that means there's actually a lot of homeless people who I know and say hi to. And there's also neighbors and dogs and all kinds of people and things that I'm coming into contact with. I see that the local school has a cool little student garden. So you're just going to see things that you can't see when you're driving and you're focused on the stop signs and the red lights. Then secondly, I'm going to ask you to take time to visit the nature preserve that's closest to you. Now, I realize that all of us are not close. I'm in Santa Monica, so I can go walk to the ocean in an hour. I can take a bus in 15 minutes. I could drive there in 15 minutes. But I try when I'm exercising not to do, single occupancy vehicle because I also want clean air. So, yeah, so that's what I want you guys to think about is even if your nature preserve is just a park, go there. But try to make a special trip to some place that has a lot of green, that has cleaner air because there's not a lot of single occupancy vehicles polluting the air and that you can take a walk in. And that is my challenge for you today, which again, I'm hoping is going to become more of a lifestyle change. I also want to say that I am offering a free gift to everybody that's watching this. As you know, I am at the intersection of sustainability and financial freedom. So we focus a lot on the news, information, and education you need to save thousands of dollars annually in your budget, and also to invest better and green your portfolio. So we have 21 days of prosperity and abundance, a free video coaching series that is designed to help you with daily mantras and daily practices to improve your skill set, your mindset, and your activity plan, your blueprint for prosperity and abundance. Email info@nataliepace.com to get access to the free 21 days to a healthier, wealthier, more beautiful you. Thanks again.